Hey, it's Jim. I'm back with another video, and you can see I got a bass in my hand again. And as you guys well know, I'm not a bass player, guitar player. That's why we have to have 6 strings. Today I'm playing the Ibanez 1906. That's the bass I have. Okay? Again, I'm not a bass player. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are much better at this than I am. But as you can see from the thumbnail, what I'm trying to do today is on the quad Cortex, I tried to come up with Steve Harris's tone the best I can. Okay, so after I do the demonstration, I'm going to go into the settings and show you guys exactly how I have it set up. And I'm not going to play the riffs exactly because I don't want to get any copyright strikes. I just started this channel and I don't want to start off in the wrong way. Okay, let's see how it goes. Sounds pretty cool, right? Let's go this one. And we know this one too, right? This riff. What comes next? You got the point, right? Pretty cool, right? All right, now I'm going to show you how I did all that. All right. All right, I'm back. Here I am. We're going to go over the quad Cortex. You can see if I have it up on my screen right now. But we're going to go over how I set those settings up on the quad Cortex, okay? And I got the metal glasses on because I need to see or else I couldn't help you. All right, I won't be able to see a damn thing. All right, so first off, I like to split this off into 2 rows. As you can see, I have one row, then I have a bottom row. The top row is the gain, mids, and highs. The second row is pretty much most of the lows and some mids and stuff like that. But it's mostly the mids and the highs mostly in the top row. And I have them set a little different. Okay. First off, we have opto compressor in stereo. Okay. The threshold, can't say that word. All right, is at minus 40 dB. Okay, the ratio is at 4. The attack is very soft, very quick attack at 8.0 milliseconds. The release is fast as well, 66 milliseconds. The makeup is at 8 decibels. The mix is at 100%, gain 0. All right. And we have that the same on the lower one, is exactly the same. Okay, so let's go to the top row. The next thing I have, okay, I have an overdrive. I have a British Blues, okay, because I needed a little more grit, just a little bit, to give it a little more oomph for when I had to pop the final tone. I just wanted to give it a little boost. Okay, the gain is very small, 1.7. The tone is a 5.4. The volume right down the ballpark at 5. And this is what I had for this. I used a dark glass, the VMT, all these settings in here that I got right off the quad Cortex. There's no impulse responses. There's no nothing. There's no captures or anything like this. So you could do this exact thing on your quad Cortex. And by the way, this is not 3.0. I haven't updated yet. I always wait. Okay. So again, this here is the dark glass VMT plus B76 K6. I don't know exactly what that is, but I know the dark glass got more of a metal tone. And I put the gain very high, 17.5, the bass at minus 4.1, the mids at 3.1, raise the treble slightly at 1.0, the volume crank, 16.5 decibels. Okay, the EQ, you can see how I have it set up here. Like again, I always talk about where the kick drum's going to live, right? So we have the high pass set at 88 hertz, okay, and it's number 2. All right, that's peak. We have that peaked at 100 hertz. The gain 0. Then the Q curve and stuff like that, and the output. And number 3, I want to get rid of that little mud. I can't even speak. I'm getting rid of rid of a bit of mud. Okay, at 290 hertz. Okay, I took out minus 2.8 decibels at 290 hertz. Okay, 4, I didn't touch it. 5, I didn't touch it. 6, I had something that was going on in here that I didn't like. Okay, I just pulled it back a little bit. I scanned the frequency to find exactly where it was, and this is where it was. It was at 4,140 hertz, and I took out minus 3.9 decibels. Sounds a little harsh, but it worked for what I like. You might want to do something different in your ear. We all play to our ears, right? Not to our eyes. Okay, and there's the curve. It's 4.83. Sorry, a little burp. Okay, then so we go to the cab. The cabs here is okay. The bass cabinets, they really don't have. Quad Cortex, can you please add more bass cabinets, please? All right, please, please, please. Everyone out there, for the real bass players, they would appreciate it too. Okay, so here we have the 115 amp head modern and mono, okay? And you can see how I have it set up over here. You can see the settings, right? One is a dynamic 57 and there's a ribbon 10. I think that's what it is on the other side. Okay, so let's go down to underneath. I showed you this optic compressor already. Same one is up on top. I just copied and pulled it down. And this is the more thicker tone on this side. And I have it all meets together in the end, by the way. Okay, so this is the other tone I was getting. This is a Gallien-Kruger. I love I played a Gallien-Kruger years ago. Love the amp, the real one. The gain at 5.7, a bass 7.7, low mids at 3.8, the high mids at 5.1, the treble at 6.4. Okay, the minus 10 dB, I have that off. I have the low cut off. Mid contour is on, high boost is off. The output is at 12 decibels. Okay, the EQ, sort of similar, but I took out more here at 311 for the mud for the lows. It was just too much, so I had to take out those low mids out of here, or the mids. Actually, it's low mids. Okay, number 1 is set at same thing as up on top at 88 hertz, but on here on number 2, it's set a little. It's a little set a little lower, as you can see here, minus 1.8. 4 was nothing, and the rest just rolls off, as you can see here. Okay, the cabinet here is exactly the same I have up on top. Okay, with the dynamic 57. Actually, no, this cabinet is I'm sorry, I misspoken. Is the British 335A, the 412, and I can't really say, what does that say? GB55 hertz, 75. Okay. I know Steve Harris uses a Marshall bass cabinets, and I guess that I thought that was what it was, and it sounds pretty good in my ears. Between when these two get summed into mono, they both multi out. They get summed into mono. When they come together, that makes the tone. That's how I did it, guys. If you have any comments, put in the comments section. I would love constructive criticism. You can make a complaint. You can say whatever you want. I really don't. I have really thick skin. I'm from New York, so I have thick skin. Go ahead. Let me have it. All right, guys. Till next time. I hope everyone's doing really well. Okay. There'll be more videos to come. Okay. Bye-bye.